Proudly repping Killcliff FC and the Institute of Human Performance, here is the welterweight contender, Gilbert Durinho Burns. Realized a lot of success at 155 pounds before moving up, but certainly most would argue we have seen the best out of Gilbert Burns at 170 pounds.
Well, he doesn't have to deal with the weight cut anymore. He was a big 55-pounder, maybe a little small at 170, but his skill set translates, and it really does work in his division. He is a high-level jiu-jitsu guy, but it's his striking that has impressed me the most. The improvements he has made down in South Florida allow for him to not only compete with the best, but to earn victories most times he goes in there.
You're absolutely right, made his UFC debut back in 2014, challenged for the title in 2021. A lot of fans believe he'll get back there. Gilbert Durinho Burns. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Well, if any modern-era UFC athlete is worthy of a Hall of Fame distinction, despite having never realized a UFC title, I would submit to you Donald "Cowboy" Cerrone. His resume reads like a UFC record.
And he just keeps on getting better. Every time you think Cowboy is starting to get to the end of the road, he reinvents himself. He makes some small change to his game that allows him to compete at the highest level. The run that he went on after beating Alexander Hernandez and then coupling that with the massive victory over Ally Aquinta, you thought watching that you were watching the very best Cowboy Cerrone you've ever seen. And this is at the tail end of a career that spanned over a decade.
And his new source of motivation, his son Danger, these are very legitimate championship aspirations for Donald "Cowboy" Cerrone, trying to move one step closer. Tail to take for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Gilbert Durinho Burns. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Donald "Cowboy" Cerrone.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
Well, no surprise, Donald "Cowboy" Cerrone has become one of the more popular fighters on the roster, not just because he seemingly fights on every show, but the finishes continue to pile up. A recent knockout of Matt Brown comes to mind. This is one of the better head kick artists in the game today. You gotta get the guard up when you're facing Donald "Cowboy" Cerrone.
Beautiful jab there by the champ.
Lands a big right hand early. All right, early round one action here, and somewhat surprising to see the boxer not check these leg kicks, right? He felt like it would be a factor in the fight, and the kickboxer is absolutely having his way early.
It's always one thing to say what you're going to do, but to implement those things, to be able to do it against that guy is very difficult. And to this point, he has not been able to pick up on the leg kick. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Cerrone's bleeding from the mouth now, a cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun. Oh, the roundhouse kick lands. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Cowboy Cerrone looking sharp here on the feet early. Longtime staple of Jackson Wink MMA, now training exclusively out of his BMF ranch there in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand.
Inside leg kick is there by Cowboy Cerrone. You wonder if the offensive fighter is going to start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all, of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC.
Cerrone gets crushed with that hook.
He's got to start moving his head. He cannot take this many shots to the head. It's a beautiful, fast foot jab with meaning.
And that one certainly found the target. Under a minute to go in round one. Oh, that's a sharp hook there by Cerrone. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. We'll see if he can finish.
Nice takedown, yep.
Fight back!
Back to the feet now. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Oh! That'll do it!
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 49 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Gilbert "The Ring-Yo"
All right, so Gilbert "The Burns has developed his power at the Institute of Human Performance, and he produces a big knockout on a massive stage tonight.
Since Burns has gone up to 170,